Happy Monday, everyone. Time for another live commentary. This one has a bit of downtime in the video before the fencing actually starts, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it right now. 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is from the round of 16 at the very recent Anaheim Grand Prix. As you can see on the screen, on the left is going to be Daniele Garozzo, who of course won Rio. Very, very talented foilist. And on the right, his opponent is going to be a guy named Damiano Rosatelli. And I actually didn't really know anything about him before this. I had to look him up on the FIE website. He was a very strong junior, and he won a Junior World Championship in 2015. But he hasn't really had the same success as a senior. I guess kind of similar situation to Eduardo Luperi, in fact. There was a guy in Discord who mentioned that they train at the same club, so we'll see. I believe they're going to know quite a bit about each other. At any rate, they are both Italian, and it's always fun to watch Italians duke it out. Commentated Garozzo versus Facconi at an earlier tournament this year. I forget which number that was, but you can go back and look at that if you want. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Rosatelli's fencing. Garozzo, of course, very well known for his marching attacks in 3, very typically Italian. And I'm going to talk a lot more about him in the Rio analysis, which, yeah, that's coming along quite nicely. I'm still waiting for more votes, because right now there's a tie between Shen versus Ma and the other one, Toldo versus Chung. So please make sure to vote for that if you haven't, if you care at all, which one you want to see first. I will get them both out fairly soon. Anyway, looks like we're going to start the bout right about now. So I'm really interested to see what Rosatelli has in store for us. Garozzo, I would imagine, won't do too much different, at least at the start, but we'll see. A lot can change if you know a lot about your opponent. So looks like Rosatelli marching in 8, or 4. Does look quite similar in style, though. What happened there? Is he okay? That would be very disappointing to get injured right at the start. Okay, looks fine. Alright. Garozzo marches. This is pretty typical of him. Rosatelli being very disruptive. Is that attack stops from the left? Referee says no stop. Okay. That was very close. The guy who suggested this on Discord also said there's a lot of attack stops, attack touch calls. And as you can see there already, looks like that action is going to come into effect. The referee is going to have to be on the ball, but I have utmost faith. There's an attack from Rosatelli. So yeah, Rosatelli doesn't look a lot like Garozzo, but you can see there's a bit of similarity there, at least in the tempo at which he marches. Garozzo goes off target. Now, one thing that's a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing from these two is Garozzo's finishing a lot longer. Ooh, gets very close there before finishing. Again, it's hard to really see what's like what they're getting away with just because they know each other, and what's more standard, because I don't really know how Rosatelli fences. Does Garozzo stop? Again, referee's going to go look at the video. I'm almost a little bit scared to try and call these before the referee does, because some of them are quite tight. Attack from the right. Okay. More back and forth stuff. This preparation in 4 is kind of interesting from Rosatelli. That's going to be his attack. Yep. Yeah, normally Italians, they tend to favor 3 as their line of choice when it comes to marching. Certainly Garozzo does. Does Garozzo stop? No. Attack from the left. Yeah, that's a very narrow window to try and hit for Rosatelli. I can see what he's going for. There is like a moment of pause where maybe if he hits right then, it might be his attack in preparation. But that's super challenging. Rosatelli accelerates. Garozzo manages to get away. Rosatelli keeps it very close on defense. That's also kind of surprising. And equally surprising, Garozzo isn't finishing immediately. Perhaps that's why, though. Rosatelli's parry for riposte was very fast. No. Oh. Okay, Garozzo's just taking a moment. That was a tactical pause, not anything actually wrong. Very withheld march in 4 from Rosatelli. That's interesting. Referee calls halt before anything really happens. I wonder why he's choosing 4, because he hasn't really been finishing like with the 4 flick, so that's not really facilitating anything faster. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Garozzo comes in, gets the parry. Oh, not quite. Rosatelli. Okay, he's going to put him back on guard there. Rosatelli was definitely off the strip by the end, but I guess it was after the halt. Oh, maybe there is actually something wrong with Garozzo. Anyway, great show from Rosatelli so far. We'll see. Of course, Garozzo... Ooh. Attack, no counterattack touch. Yeah, I can see that, because that was a pretty big prep from Garozzo off the line. So Rosatelli really playing with this attack and prep style thing. Again, it's worked sometimes and not so much in others. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't really know what to think about this just yet. I need to watch more. I can only do so much good analysis without really knowing what these fencers do normally. A little bit more marching at 8. Nice parry post. That was nice. He marches a little bit, stops. Garozzo wants to pull the trigger right as his attack stops, and Rosatelli can use that to set up parry riposte. That's like a staple tactic for most foilists. That's very common and very, very good. Garozzo's also marching even more withheld than he usually does. That was kind of bad. He just scrunched up and Rosatelli was able to hit him. Garozzo didn't even try to get away. So perhaps a bit of a mistake. I don't think we're seeing really the highest level of Garozzo's ability just yet. Rosatelli searches. Finds the blade at the end. Again, that march in 4. Let's see where he finishes, though. Okay, he comes... Oh, okay. He comes all the way around... he comes around down and tries to finish to the outside. But that time he missed and Garozzo hit. Or wait, was it off target? I can't really remember. But yeah, I can see that line being very useful. Maybe must take quite a while to get from 4 all the way back around to that outside line for him. So there might be a window in there that Garozzo can counterattack and close out safely if he's taking so long to do the line change. I don't know. It's in the middle. And... Really? Huh. So wait, did Rosatelli say there were 2 beats? Yeah, that one was... I can't really separate that. As I said, I'm not a great referee, and I know I say that in pretty much every live commentary, but bears repeating. I'm not a great referee. I would not have been able to separate that. I would have called that simul. But it's Garozzo's speed attack. Does he stop? Attack stops, attack touch. Yeah. There was definitely a pause there. The question might be whether Rosatelli was in time when he attacked into it, but that one felt pretty crisp. At least compared to the previous ones that he did not get. Yep. Call stands. Wow. That's a very, like, I guess kind of ambitious idea from Rosatelli to go for that. Especially against someone like Garozzo who's so good at marching. Like, that's not the first thing I would think of to try and do to take a bout off of him. Again, he's got that parry post has worked a few times, but it was mostly when he was more stationary and ready for it, or a little bit closer. If he's running away, it looks like Garozzo's better able to attack. Attack right, yep. Again, Garozzo, I like that he's not really complaining anymore, because now that he knows that the referee's going to call that, he's probably going to have to just adjust and not throw away any more video reviews if he has any left. I can't remember if he's used 2 or 1. Should be attack right? Yep. So that time, maybe Rosatelli stopped, but I think Garozzo was a bit late if he was going to go in for it. It's very close calls, though, in general. Rosatelli takes the blade, marches in 4. Okay. Ooh. Oh! That took some work. Garozzo able to win the infighting situation, though. He did showcase some of those infighting touches at Rio. But yeah, Rosatelli's march in 4 is really not actually... It's not actually causing that many differences compared to Garozzo when he attacks. Like that time he brought his blade back to straight like way early enough to hit, so it's not really coming into play at all. Which is not necessarily the first thing you'd expect. Okay, he's definitely off the strip. Luckily timing ran out though, so fencing will not continue just yet. We've got a minute break. Wow, okay, so a few things to note. First of all, kind of surprised Rosatelli is going for attacks in preparation as much as he has. Garozzo is someone where, yeah, his march is kind of like even tempo. It's easy to like bait out a finish, I guess, or maybe scare him, make him stop for a moment and then go, but he's not the first person I think of to use that strategy against. But Rosatelli's made it work a few times, and he does have a 2-point lead from it. On the flip side of things, Rosatelli's attack, he's been marching in 4, but as I said, surprisingly, maybe hasn't really affected that much. Like, I would think that Garozzo might go in for a counterattack and closeout, because his blade is just so far back and out of alignment, and there wouldn't be time for him to switch lines if Garozzo crushes the distance. But that hasn't really been a strategy. He's been looking for a pair or post, for the most part, so... Interesting so far. I'm not seeing too much like craziness that you might expect from a teammate to try and just completely surprise an opponent who knows you very well, but maybe that is in fact what Rosatelli or Garozzo are doing, and I'm just not picking up on it. Again, I've not really seen Rosatelli at all, so this is just seat of the pants mostly. Anyway, fencing is going to resume. Beat attack, a little bit long. Rosatelli manages to step inside safely, but Garozzo goes off target. That was a little bit of a rush there from Garozzo, though. Gotta watch out for that. Especially because Rosatelli's fast parry post is... Well, Rosatelli's parry post in general has been really fast. Garozzo uses counter time this time. Rosatelli steps... Oh my god. That was pretty epic. So Rosatelli stepped in for the counterattack, didn't get it. Garozzo found the blade, and Rosatelli reacts by simply flailing for the blade as much as he can. Garozzo just keeps it withheld and then waits for him to open a line enough. And the line he chose was pretty fancy, but yep, parry post. Yeah, I agree with the referee on that one. That was fairly clear. Garozzo attacks. Yep. Rosatelli tried counterattack. No dice, though. Still managed to get hit. I think Garozzo asked for maybe a ducking call, but did not want to go to the video for it. Which is fair. I'm not... I guess he has one video left, at least. Beat attack from the left. So now we're tied up at 10. What's Rosatelli going to do? Garozzo's pulled it back with, let's counter time and just a beat attack, which is not too much different from what he's been doing. Rosatelli tries an attack off the line, does not work though. Garozzo keeps... Oh! Okay, looks like that close distance counter time thing is what's is going to be Garozzo's like standard thing now. Maybe just because Rosatelli is staying even closer on defense than he was before, but at this point, I guess it's safer against counterattack than trying to finish if Rosatelli is stepping in and closing out like that. And it worked once, so we'll see if Rosatelli can adapt. Might open the distance a little bit more to make it less useful. He might even go for, I don't know, disengage on his counterattack, though that would be really, really ambitious. Much more so than going for like attacks in preparation against Garozzo. But we'll see. He hasn't really done that much, like, there haven't been that many attack stops, attack situations in the second period. Second period is fairly young, but perhaps the bout's moving away from that sort of thing. Or perhaps Rosatelli thinks he can no longer get away with it. We'll see. Ooh, again, very fast parry post. That time he was off target. This bout seems to be shifting a little bit away from Rosatelli's favor. That should be attack right. He did not stop. Yeah. So I say that, but Rosatelli immediately scores. I'm not sure what Garozzo was thinking there, because there was really no window there for attack and preparation. Yeah, his arm was back, but it was moving forward the whole way. Okay. I do really like Rosatelli's footwork on defense. Very wide, very athletic. Parry or post from the right should be. Actually, I'm not sure if there was another blade contact there. Yep, parry post from the right. Very solid so far on defense. What's Garozzo going to do to find a way around that? Does he stop? Ah, wow. I don't know about that one. I can barely remember what happened. It was so fast. But referee's having a look at the video. What's it going to be? Attack no. Attack touch to the right. Wow. Man, Rosatelli, that is... I mean, if it works, it works, but it just feels really like... I don't know if it's unnecessarily risky, but it does feel like a bit of a gamble to go for that. But perhaps Rosatelli knows something I don't. Oh. That time Garozzo wasn't even ready to finish. So that's like the type of attack and preparation that I'm more used to seeing at this level of fencing, where it's so clear-cut that you're absolutely sure it's going to be your touch. Attack stops, attack off target? Really? That one I'm not so sure about. Wait, where's Rosatelli's mask? What is he doing? Attack stops, attack off target. Wow. So yeah, I feel like that type of situation where it's a kind of back and forth parry to post battle at close distance, that favors Garozzo, which may be why he's trying to force this counter time to happen. Although here, it's a continuous attack from Garozzo. He doesn't stop, he just slows way down to bait out that reaction from Rosatelli, which is actually something, I thought that's what he was trying to do earlier, but the referee was just calling it as his attack stops, I guess. Let's see here. More marching. Does he stop? It looked... That one was more of a pause than before, but he may have just slowed down. Referee's going to go to the video of his own accord. Rosatelli saying, please, please, he stopped. Let's see what the call is. He's going to go to the video again? Okay. Attack stops. Attack touch. Rosatelli upsets his teammate Garozzo in the round of 16. Wow. So that's just put Rosatelli very much on the radar screen for me. I didn't really know anything about him before this bout. Apparently he was a great junior in 2015, but looks like he's now carving out a place for himself in senior events. So we'll see. I believe he got bronze at this Grand Prix. I don't remember the results exactly. But anyway, that was a very interesting bout also with the referee calls on this attack stops attack business. I'm going to have to rewatch this one and parse things out because that was pretty deep. I'm not sure I was really up to the challenge of doing it live, honestly. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next Rio bouts, and of course next week's live commentary will be another bout from the Grand Prix at Anaheim. In the meantime, stay sharp.